Do 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 do.
What's up, guys? Welcome and thank you for being here with us on PS Best Friends, episode 13 for the week of August 8th, 2017. And if you're watching on YouTube, then you also know that we are hopefully showing you our beautiful faces on this thing called video. As always, we are the only PlayStation podcast by the community, for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday with a brand new episode filled with greatness beyond the ordinary. I'm your host, Anthony Palm. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be getting into some sales figures for July, an update on the Mass Effect Andromeda studio from EA, OverWatch gets some returning content, and more. With us today, my good friend El Capitan, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
Ooh, that's a new one. I like that. I'm also realizing on video now what my primary posters are, and it's the only one you could actually see is a Side-Eye and Happy to Show signed poster over there.
I didn't even notice that, actually. That's funny.
Yeah.
And also, two-time winner, chicken dinner champ, the Spoilinator, Miguel Alvarez.
Yeah, feeling it. Feel the love. Feel the love.
Dude, I can't believe you got 2 wins.
Two chicken dinners.
In what, less than 50 matches, I think?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Top 20, my heart in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. My heart is literally beating at a ridiculous pace, and it's just insane.
Especially towards the end. But let's keep it PlayStation, guys.
All right, what you guys been playing?
Yeah. So on PUBG note, I've been playing Wildlands, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, me too.
Very fun, very fun. That is if you want a PvE PUBG, it's a weird thing to want, but if you do, I think
I know
that's
exactly
pretty
what you're
much,
talking
yeah. What's actually much funner about it, what I like better than PUBG, is how unrealistic the physics are when it comes to vehicles. It's fun to just
the driving
take
is so
any car
absurd in there in both
and
games,
drive down mountains, and it's all right, I guess I just hit a car, that's not how cars would work when you hit them. But,
well, the way I flipped the Lambo in the mission we did together was ridiculous. I think
Oh my
I think I might have saved a clip of that.
What the thing I can't handle though is the airplanes. The airplanes are extremely hard to, or else I find them hard to control.
See, the helicopter, it's not that bad for me. I don't know why. I don't have a problem with the helicopter.
You didn't try it when the game came out new. It's a lot better. Trust me.
I heard it was bad
It was
originally.
really bad.
Another issue I have, overall I like the game. I'll say what I like in a second, but the nights last so long, and it's really dark. Have you guys noticed that at all playing it? When it's nighttime, you can't see shit.
Now that you say it, I realize it.
I like it when it's dark.
I think
it's better. It's harder for the
Do you
enemies
use night
to...
vision?
No. Just
Yeah.
bring up the brightness on the TV, dude. A little bit.
No, but it's in the world. The's no lights and shit. You're in the middle of a
wow,
forest.
okay,
but
yeah.
I think it's kind of rad. You can unlock
Yeah.
the thermal too. Anyways,
yeah.
Miguel, what you been playing?
I played some Wirelands. I don't like the game. Something about it I just don't like. It's feels too repetitive for me, and not in a good way.
It is very
Okay.
Ubisoft.
See,
in
I
that
do
way.
like that.
See
about
that
it.
you guys like
Yeah.
that.
I
just
like the
don't that.
mindless. I'm a big fan of ask my brother. I love the mindless collection of shit, but there's always a fine line where that goes. Some Assassin's Creed are just too much collection. But this, it's they're few and far between enough that I go.
Well, the problem with me for Assassin's Creed is that it gets kind of boring because there's no it's old technology. You know what I mean? Whereas at least with Wildlands, you can move around the map quick by grabbing a helicopter or something. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been playing.
Oh,
What have I been
we
playing?
played some Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, yep. I played Rainbow Six first time online with Miguel yesterday.
He was-
My first kill ever was a fucking shot through a barricade, so that was pretty awesome.
Is that
That
easy
game's
to get into?
really fun.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
really worried. I was kind of scared. I was like, this game's hardcore. I don't know if I'm gonna be good at it, and I thought I did
You picked it
okay.
up really good.
I didn't light it up, but
Yeah, I was surprised how good.
yeah, I had a couple kills.
How good he was actually.
Well, it translates well because I like stealth games, so I guess there's that.
Now, were you on voice chat with the rest of the team?
We
Yeah,
started
we're
with
just doing us two.
a party, and I told them if there was people with mics, just jump it with them because usually it's better. But nobody else had mics, so we
Yeah.
just stayed in the party chat.
I feel like that type of game you definitely.
Oh yeah, it's
I don't know.
it's better.
Like as an outsider for that game, I feel like you have to be talking to every
If
guy in your
I
team, being
noticed-
like, all right, I'm on second floor.
Like before we started
barricading
recording,
this.
I played 2 matches real quick, and I put on the mic and I started talking. Like 3 guys put their mics real quick, and we were talking about the game.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
That's not gonna be.
And
a
one
problem.
last thing on Wildlands, I just remembered. I do love the fast travel. It is
It's all right.
out from the beginning. You could pretty much just fast travel. I don't even know if you have to be there once.
No, you gotta.
Is that-
Yeah,
like-
I don't know. I haven't used the fast travel yet, so I don't even
You
know.
need to actually
like what makes it
be
different
in
from other
that
fast
town
travels.
first before you are able to fast travel.
Okay.
Or
I don't
at
know.
least
After,
pass by through
like
there,
playing,
or
yeah.
So
Just playing it back to back with Horizon, it's like I don't have to worry about the like why not fast? Because on Horizon, like there's a new mission, it's like 3,000 meters away, or whatever, and it's like, ooh, do I want to do the scenic route right now, or do I want to waste one of my 7 fast travels if you're still in the first half of the game?
You still haven't unlocked the unlimited
I
fast
still
travel,
have it.
dude. Come on.
I see there's a golden fast travel thing.
That's just buy
buy
it.
it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And then you never have to worry
I don't
about it
think I
ever
have
again. That's
I
actually
think-
literally. I told Tay to do like that's the first thing you do. Don't do any story missions. Just go get the unlimited fast travel.
Yeah.
oh,
And I think that's also what I've been playing since last we spoke. I played a little more Horizon.
Yeah. Oh, I've been playing. I've been playing
there you
Downwell,
go.
the PS
Yeah.
Plus game.
Oh,
I've been
yes.
playing it on.
Oh, yeah,
it's
let's
like
talk about the Plus
surprising- I'm not
games.
good at it, but it's like really addicting. So, you guys been playing the Plus games?
I see how it's addicting. I remember because I played on the iOS originally. I still haven't had a chance yet to play on console, but
I don't know how it translates to a touch phone, like a touch screen only.
pretty well,
it's
pretty
like-
well. Just it's left and right and jump. Yeah.
Okay.
It's I don't know. It's a little like beat you into the ground because it's like
Yeah.
not like you're not.
I just kinda
unless
play it
you're
mindlessly.
good. Yeah.
I tried that.
but yeah.
Do you guys tried Super Motherload?
I tried it. I wasn't really feeling it. Deleted it.
I went
Super
I went
Motherload.
straight down, dude, and I still couldn't finish it.
That's it. Oh no, because you can't go straight down. You got to stop and you got to get the ores
I
and
know
stuff.
that. I try to do that.
Yeah, see, I just
and-
don't have time for that. I don't know if it's like, I don't know.
Dude, the Motherload original on like Miniclip or the
Uh-huh.
whatever Flash website it originally was on. What was the website? It was a Flash website game. It had the word monkey in its title.
Oh,
Crazy Monkey
yeah,
Games or
yeah,
something.
like that.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
God, Crazy Monkey
That was-
Games.
that
I forgot
was
about
OG.
that.
But yeah, I love the original Motherload. When I heard they were making a Super and it came to PS4 at launch, I bought it right away. It's extremely fun co-op also.
Oh, it's a
That's
co-op
a
game too?
couch co-op.
Oh,
Co-op
co-op,
game. You have
okay.
4 dudes, 4 Motherloads.
But is that something we could share play?
It's couch co-op, so I would assume so.
Okay.
I'm
So,
pretty
maybe we
sure
could try
we got to
that.
figure out the share play, but I think share
We gotta
play
try
is just.
that.
Not bad.
And then so on Plus games, I also played Freedom Cry, Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry.
Oh yeah, a game that doesn't support rest mode for the PlayStation.
I
Apparently.
mean,
Would you believe
it's
this,
one
guys?
of the first games that came out. That's why.
That's crazy. It's just so weird.
No,
to
that's
me.
not
They're like-
why. By the
like-
way, it's not why. It's because Uplay thing.
Oh, really? It's because of that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
But how does that
the
make any
other-
sense? Because Wildlands and Rainbow Six.
They fixed it, and also it's not called Uplay
there was
anymore.
like
It's
a
called
maybe they
Ubisoft
updated
Club.
the infrastructure later on. I don't
It's
know.
called
That's weird.
Ubisoft Club now. But yeah, the only games that you can't let your Google it. The only games that can't let your thing rest is Watch Dogs 1, Assassin's Creed 4, Unity, and Freedom Cry. But you know how I always shit on the water boat parts of Assassin's Creed. It opened up with a boat section. I was like, it was pretty cool.
That's the best part.
Like
Those games.
visually, it was very awesome because it was very on rails. But it's a small map. I'm not the biggest fan of small maps in Assassin's Creed, or relatively
Well,
small.
it
I
is.
guess.
It
I
is
don't
like
know.
an expansion to the main game. It's really
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
full,
yeah.
You know, I think it's only like
Kinda.
$15 standalone, anyways. So
Like 20 or
It's
something.
free right
yeah.
now,
Something
so
like that, yeah.
everybody just go in and download it.
yeah. And then I
Anyone
haven't
touch
messed with
Just Cause
Just
3?
Cause. Nah,
Yeah.
I downloaded it. I'll admit, that's a game I have to be like
Oh, dude.
in like a chill mood to just fuck around in it. It's a game that you just like you blow shit up in, but like I feel like I could be productive in
If
other
you're
games.
drinking a
You know
couple
what I mean?
beers
So-
and you feel like playing something, pop it out, dude. You're gonna have some fun
Yeah,
with
yeah, maybe.
You know what it is? You have
point.
to have that combo mentality, where you keep on
Yeah.
going for the combos.
Because that's why I can't go back to like GTA and stuff like that. It's like I just don't care about getting my stars, like the wanted stars up anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Because the story's
I don't
not the greatest in Just Cause, but
No, it's not.
like the world and the physics is usually what people love about it. But yeah, that's pretty much anyone else.
Yeah.
Playing anything else?
Not really. Miguel, what is that? You see that over there? What is that? You see that? It looks like some news over there. You might want to pull out your telescope for that.
Time for some news. Fuck, that's not what we do.
Yeah.
Well,
Video,
it's sticking because we're doing video now. So.
Video. I was looking for a corner. I was looking for the statue in
something
Miguel's
else,
thing.
dude. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
I was hoping you'd like pull your fucking thing out. Whatever.
How that? Where was he looking? Anyways, and now it is time for the Islander Report.
There'll be some news. Jesus.
There are 10 items on the list today.
Captain's count.
Starting off the list, we have PlayStation
Hey, we
Store
fucked that one up.
July. That was perfect. Let's roll with it. July top downloads of the month. PS4 games we were looking at. So this is July, or this is.
Yeah, we're in August, bro.
So this is things. Okay, so Crash had a full month, so it's not that crazy. Last month it was number one, I think, as well, right? Or I don't know.
No,
In one
actually,
day.
it was 2 days because how it works supposedly, it counts the 31st and the 1st or something like that. I was reading an article about it.
Well, there is no 30th.
It's something like that, but it was
30th
2
was the last
days.
day of July, right? Or it's counts the last day and then the first day of the
something
next
like
one.
that.
Interesting.
I was
But yeah,
reading
Something
something
like that.
about it.
Okay,
so top
it's good to know. But
Oh, yeah.
still,
top
2 days
PS4
is still
games,
crazy.
Crash, yeah. So finally, Crash had its full month. We got Crash the Trilogy, Middle Earth Shadow Mordor Game of the Year Edition, which was $4. So interesting to see a $4 AAA title as number 2 for July, like 3 years after it came out. God of War 3 Remastered, Friday the 13th, Rocket League, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, Ratchet and Clank, UFC 2.
That was on sale too. It
Was
came
it
out last
Final
year.
Fantasy 12? Final Fantasy 12 Remake. That came out last month, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so pretty good. 11. Star Wars Battlefront Ultimate, Madden 17, Battlefield 1, Wildlands, How to Survive 2. Is that like some
It's
YouTube
like
game
it's
or
like
something?
no, it's like a Diablo type
Okay.
game, like a
Oh,
it's a
okay,
dungeon
interesting.
crawler zombie thing. It's all right. It's
MLB
okay.
The Show
Mad
17, Mad Max, Ark
Game of the
Survival
century.
5. Yeah, Mad Max was on sale as
Yeah.
well.
I like it.
And then Elite Dangerous. PS3 games. I like saying the PS3 games because these are pretty much the evergreen titles. I assume
Yeah,
they're
why
on
don't we
sale
just do
as
like
well.
top 5?
The top 5, yeah. Last of Us, God of War Ascension, God of War Collection,
Oh, really?
Shadow of the Colossus, and Minecraft.
Not
Of
surprising.
course.
And then number 6 is also not surprising. Jack and Daxter.
Jack and
5.
Daxter?
Yeah.
Or 7, you mean? It was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Either or.
I'm interested how many people still playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS3.
Online. I mean, we'll get into it in a bit, but
Yeah. PS4 add-ons still. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles, Diablo 3's Rise of the Necromancer, Infinite Warfare's new DLC, Black Ops 3's The Giant, and Rocket League Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice Car Pack.
That's the only one that surprises me because that movie is like old news now. So, but whatever.
the
Yeah.
names, dude.
I'm surprised.
IP sells.
Well, I guess number 7 is Rocket League The Fated and Furious Ice Charger car.
But that at
I'm
least is a new content drop.
Relatively.
That came out recently.
I'm surprised the Back to the Future car isn't as bought more.
It wasn't,
than
but wasn't
the
that
Batman
the
vs
first
Superman
car available?
That's been out for forever though. Oh yeah, that was the first
So
DLC.
probably that's why.
Yeah. PSVR.
Wow.
PSVR games. We had a new great game this month. Super Hot VR, top the charts. Arizona Sunshine, VR Worlds, Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, Job Simulator, Tumble VR, The Bellows, Surgeon Simulator, Archangel, that game we talked about not knowing last month, but it sounded cool. And then the Brookhaven Experiment. Vita games, God of War Collection, Jack and Daxter Collection, Uncharted, Golden Abyss, PS Classics, San Andreas, King of Fighters 2000, and Bully.
Not bad.
So pretty much standard fare for those. If you want to see the rest, check out PlayStation Blog.
For more.
Next up, new news just announced today. Horizon Zero Dawn's DLC expansion, The Frozen Wilds, will be released on November 7th. Those who pre-order the
Yeah,
DLC
buddy.
through the PlayStation Store will get an exclusive avatar for their efforts, and if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you also get 20% off. 20%? It's 20
it's
to 15.
instead of 20.
What is
I
20%?
think it's 20 and then 15 if you have Plus.
So
I
if
don't know
you
the
plan,
percentage.
if you plan to get it,
25%.
just get it right now.
25%. Math.
But is that a limited time thing for Plus
It's
members?
not.
Or is
So
that...
yes, actually, on the contrary, Miguel, if you plan to get it and you have Plus, just buy it later before November 7th, I guess.
Because I was gonna say, if it's gonna be $5 off.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be even at launch. It's gonna be $15.
I doubt it.
We'll see. If I gotta spend $5 more because I waited, then whatever.
All right, Mr.
But
Rich
yeah,
guy.
so they also released a really cool image. He's got $5. They released an image, and it was like Aloy in front of like this mountain, and it had these like really cool like oil sludges, but like it was like rainbow color.
There's it's like iridescent colored, kind of like like the film.
There's a picture in the Facebook.
Funny story
group.
about just real quick. Miguel talking about how $5 to me makes me Mr. Moneybags. So did I tell you guys about how I went to go buy Cosmic Star Heroine on sale for $7.50? And then when I hit checkout, it updated the store to full price.
Oh, that sucks.
And then so I called them, and they ended up giving me a refund on it actually because I never started the game. But I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this store never refreshes when I needed it to, and the one time it does that bullshit. So
what do they say when you called up, by the way? They always give me whenever there's an issue with the PSN store, they're like, all right, this is a one-time thing. We'll give you credit back.
Yeah, that's what I said, a one-time courtesy. I'm like, yeah, sure, buddy.
Yeah. They make it like they're being the nicest guys, but it's like, dude, you're the store.
Like you're doing me a favor, thanks.
So if you want to talk about the Frozen Wilds picture, go to our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/ PS
Best Friends?
PS Best Friends, yeah. We have so many links going on. Next up, EA has officially confirmed that it has merged BioWare Montreal with Motive Studios. This was rumored a while ago. Quote, the teams in EA Worldwide Studios are packed with talent, and more than ever, we're driving collaboration between studios on key projects, EA told IGN in a statement. With multiple major projects in development in Montreal, we are merging BioWare Montreal with Motive Studios. This is an ongoing process, but there are many exciting roles and opportunities for everyone on the team. BioWare continues its work on new titles, including the highly anticipated game Anthem. EA's statement continued, what's coming next for BioWare is very exciting, and we're thrilled to have Casey Hudson returning to lead the studio in Edmonton and Austin. EA Motive, headed by ex-Ubisoft exec Jade Raymond, is currently working on Star Wars Battlefront 2 and other unannounced projects. So,
Casey Hudson coming back is fucking awesome.
That's the big news out of this, I think.
Well, because they also have Drew Karpyshyn coming back, who wrote Mass Effect 1, 2, and I believe parts of or outline stuff for 3. I think he was involved. I think in a minimal capacity for 3. What is also, it seems like bad news that the Andromeda studio is getting absorbed into another studio, but it's better than them losing their jobs. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So I mean, at least they're getting work within the company, which is good. It sucks that studio doesn't get to,
they're gonna
be the head of
work in
another
something
game,
else.
but
like you said,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks they don't get to lead another game, but at least they're working.
Is that what happened? I thought it was
the Montreal studio is the Andromeda studio.
No, I thought Motive was
Edmonton
going. I thought Montreal was absorbing Motive, but I guess if you read it, Motive is absorbing Montreal. Oh. Yeah, so that means so no DLC.
Because Motive works on the Battlefront content, right?
Yeah,
and then maybe also Battlefield.
So they're probably just gonna spread them out to
that's cool.
Studios. That's what's gonna end up happening.
Yeah, they normally do that. Yeah,
or have them work on DLC expansions for Battlefront or something.
Yeah. And sadder Mass Effect news: Corey Gaspar, designer on the Mass Effect trilogy and most recently Anthem, has passed away. BioWare released an official statement. Quote, it is with great sadness that we are announcing the passing of our friend and colleague Corey Gaspar, who's a member of our team for over 9 years and worked as a designer on many of our titles, including Sonic Chronicles, Dragon Age Origins, Mass Effect 2 and 3, and most recently Anthem. Corey was a talented designer and even a better person. We offer our condolences to Corey's family and everyone that knew him. We will miss you. End quote. And of course, our condolences go out to his family and friends. I think there's a GoFundMe of sorts to help out his kid with funds and stuff. So if you want to check that out, give that a Google.
So, yeah, that's it's sad. I didn't really know any of his work specifically, but I love the games he worked on, and I mean it's unfortunate to see any good person passing away. So,
yeah. Next up. Last week we found out it features. Last week we found out Middle-earth: Shadow of War features loot box microtransactions in a new ranked online mode. Social Conquest, it's called, will task players with
Wait.
choosing one of their captured nemesis fortresses, outfitting its defense, appointing an orc overlord, and accompanying captains, then making it available for attack by online players, similar to MGS5, Phantom Pain's forward operating bases.
Go ahead, Miguel, because I'm gonna rip this one
Okay,
open.
see
so go
what I
ahead,
was
Miguel.
going with? When I told you didn't finish reading it. Exactly.
I didn't
see?
read the whole thing before. I didn't read the whole thing
So
before.
this is the
Okay.
thing. I hope every game that comes out now, it's gonna have loot boxes, right? I think we all agree on that.
Why?
Because it makes money.
No, he's not saying
I'm
he
saying-
hopes. He
yeah,
was like
and then I
starting a
changed it. I
sentence and
changed
then
it, so-
stop. Like, yeah.
Every game
okay.
now
He's
is
saying
gonna have
every
some
game is
type
gonna
of,
have that.
Microtransactions, right?
Yes, yes.
Because
yes.
why? Because people are spending money on it. When last week when they said that, I was like, okay, you might pay a couple bucks to get some skins or to probably level up fast or whatever. Yeah, and
Like
like
the
okay,
Undead
whatever,
Ranger skin or some
who
shit.
cares? But now that they
sold
yeah,
skins
so it's
individually.
Like, who cares? I
before
don't
anyways.
care. I'll just play the game. But with this thing now, if you wanna go to the online mode, I don't know what they're gonna call it. I think it's just according to this is what. So yeah, something like
Social
that. They might
Conquest.
change it. I don't know. Stupid.
So fucking dumb.
If you get
Oh, dude, this is so stupid. This game. Who wants this? Who wants this mode?
What are the
I don't-
chances it has insurance?
The reason I loved Middle Earth
Like,
Shadow of
Okay.
Mordor is because I'd sequestered myself in a room and I put on Two Towers on one TV and I put Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor on the other TV and I just let myself get sucked into a Middle Earth hole for like a week and a half while I was unemployed. Like that. Like I don't want to play this. with
it's
other
an
people.
option, dude.
benefit of
It's
the
an
doubt.
option.
Yeah, it's
option.
Yeah, it's
The-
optional. It's
wait.
optional.
Who did the
Not-
FOB stuff in Phantom Pain?
Unless
you
you
needed to
get
upgrade.
trophies
Yeah,
or
dude, no,
something
you-
like that.
exactly,
you know?
didn't.
I hope
I
that
just
the
hope-
trophies are not that hard
I
to
just
get
hope.
on that game.
I just hope that you don't need to do
Oh.
it to unlock stuff for the main game. Because in Phantom Pain, you had
That's
in
true.
order to get certain guns, you had to have a certain like
It's gonna be similar
certain
to
type of
it.
online
If they're already
presence with,
comparing
like,
it
getting-
to Metal Gear Solid, I mean, it's gonna be similar to it.
I don't know. I didn't know that
and
whole
the
multiplayer
other thing is,
bullshit.
if
That's
If you get
I'll
a
wait and
good
see, but I'm not excited for it.
captain or whatever you call him, let's just say it drops and you got a gold, so it's pretty much one of the best ones that you could get, and you put it on the fortress, it's gonna be hard to beat. That's pretty much
Yeah. I just don't like. I hope it lets me just turn it off. Just let me not
doubt
even have anything to do with that. You know what I mean? Because now I gotta work. Like in Phantom Pain, I sign on and I'm like, oh, someone raided a bunch of your shit. Like what the? I don't want anything to do with that. Like just let me build my shit. You know? I don't know.
I do
Yep. What are the
gotta say
chances it
they
gets have,
didn't clarify
insurance?
too much about it. They just released that what's gonna happen. That's it. I hope they go to.
Yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more it pisses me off.
In the
So
next
well,
week
let's
or
talk
so,
about
they
Dragon
go
Quest.
to IGN or Kotaku or someone and explain exactly what.
Well, you would have thought IGN had
they
an
had
IGN
it, but they
first
never-
on Shadow of
it
War. You
seemed-
thought they would have talked
what I
about
was
that.
reading in the article, it seemed like they just did it like a couple months ago. Because it seemed like they just stuck that in.
Yeah, because fucking
Oh, yeah.
WB was like, we need more money out of this
Because
game.
I mean, the game's. If you see where the game is placed, I don't think it's gonna sell that many copies. The game, I'm sure, is gonna be great,
Well, they fucked themselves by moving it out of August, but it's
and they
better than
had
the game coming out
exactly,
and running
and they
like shit.
gotta do something to get more money.
Because if it came out this
Oh,
month,
yeah,
it would have
dude.
been fucking golden. The only thing it would have went against this month, other than Hellblade, is Mario plus
Big
Rabbids,
game, yeah.
and like that's two different,
You
totally
got
different
Lawbreakers
audiences.
and
So.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a big
side
game,
note,
but it's a different audience.
on that, I forgot to bring up with Wildlands. That's what it's called. With Frozen Wilds coming out in November. I guess
One of those words.
PlayStation does kind of have a first-party exclusive this fall.
Well, I mean, they got that, and
more
they
or
got
less,
Uncharted,
you know?
and they got Gran Turismo.
Well, Uncharted, I would count. I don't know about Frozen
Uncharted's
Wilds.
August,
I would count
Uncharted's
Gran
August.
Turismo 2
Uncharted's August,
Sport.
December. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because that was the issue we were
They don't
talking
need
about
to,
after
man.
the
Consider
break.
December.
And plus, they're
Waltz.
smaller games.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yep.
more or less.
Next up, during its first 2 days of release in Japan, the popular JRPG series Dragon Quest XI sold over 2 million copies.
Yep.
The 3DS
insane.
version picked up over 500,000 of the sales with 1.13 million
make
copies sold at retail, while
and retail
0.95
only.
million copies were sold for retail only for PS4, which is not that small at all. More impressively is the digital sales have not been taken into account for these totals, and the Switch version of the game
that's what I'm
hasn't
saying.
yet been released. Dragon Quest 11 we'll see a release in West in 2018.
That game's going to be a monster when it comes here.
I
Not
mean,
as big as that,
if
because
you
that's
probably
that's Japan's thing is Dragon
if
Quest,
you
but it's still going to be
count
huge
the
here.
sales from digital too, it's probably close to like 3 million, maybe 3.5.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's
It's-
fucking wow.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of
Yeah.
physical copies. A lot of physical.
I was
copies.
impressed when I read it. I was like, wow.
I don't know. Good for them. Good for Square. I'm glad they're. I said this a bunch of episodes ago. Now maybe like might have even been like 6-7 episodes ago, where I was saying I think Square, when we were talking about how they were letting go of IO, and they were kind of recalibrating the Deus Ex studio and what are they going to do with Crystal Dynamics, and obviously they're doing the Marvel thing now. It seems like Square has no excuse not to just go full in with JRPGs now. And that's kind of what I was saying then, and this just kind of proves my point. If this game is selling like a behemoth, Persona 5 sold, pretty well. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age is a remaster, and it sold pretty moderately, or modestly rather. So I think they're gonna start gearing up toward. And I think there was actually someone quoted someone, but I don't know if it was an actual whatever. That they're gonna do more JRPG focused stuff.
Crazy, dude.
Yep. Next up, Overwatch's seasonal summer games will be returning this Tuesday. I did not know this. August 8th to August 29th, the Overwatch Summer Games 2017 will feature new skins. The return of the Summer Games 2016 skins. Fun fact, that was also the first Overwatch seasonal event. And a new Sydney map for the Summer Games exclusive Brawl game mode, Lucio Ball. Lucio Ball? I want to say Lucy Ball, but that's not it. It's Lucio. Lucio Ball, yeah. That's pretty much like the Rocket League, where where there's a ball and you're shooting it with Lucio's shooter thing, and like you're bouncing it and going back and forth. That's cool. I remember I bought what's it called, Overwatch very late last year. I think like the last couple days of that event, and like I wasn't even sure what the fuck I wasn't like really into.
Yeah, that event came out right after I fell off of it when it first came out. And then I didn't get back into Overwatch until right after the Halloween event.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I didn't have a chance to actually play main Overwatch. And it's like,
Overwatch?
oh, wait. Is Overwatch like a Lucio
like
Ball
you
game?
could only play the side.
No, so I was just kidding. It was like a weird confusion thing, but like...
Yeah. It's cool to bring
Cool
back
that
the old boxes, which is making me hopeful for the Halloween boxes, because I really want the Reaper one with the pumpkin head.
I kind of do like that idea that they're not lost, that they're just seasonal. So like it's a
I'm
thing,
totally fine with that. If they're gone for forever into the ether, then that
that's
kind of pisses me
weird.
off.
Yeah, it's
but
different.
if you can get it, you just got to wait for the season. I'm fine with that. Miguel, what are your thoughts?
Nice.
No comment.
For the listeners
no
out
comment.
there,
All
he
right.
picked up his phone and is not paying
Don't care
attention.
about Overwatch.
Nice. Back to next up, back to Japanese games news. Atlas has announced 2 dancing rhythm games for PS4 and PS Vita. The
Real
two rhythm
quick,
games
I
titled,
said that Persona was a Square game, and it's not a Square game. Sorry.
You goon. The 2 rhythm games titled Persona 3 Dancing Moon Night and Persona 5 Dancing Star Night will be released in Japan in spring 2018.
They're probably coming
so
like
does
a
that
couple
mean,
months
like,
later.
You know the
us.
three.
It usually happens.
The three astrological figures, Moon, Star, and All.
What was the
Persona
time
4
gap
dancing
between
all
Persona
night.
5 in Japan and America?
February.
I know it came out February here,
It
right?
was like
October, I think.
4 or 5 months.
October.
Yeah, around there.
So for 4 months,
Probably around the
So
fall.
probably
Yeah,
around
it's-
that same time frame, I would imagine. Yeah. So that's cool.
Is one of
this
them
is gonna let
for
me
Vita?
get through the
Yeah.
Persona 5. They're both for Vita. I think.
for PS4 and Vita.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
both for
it
both
says-
systems?
Yep, both for Vita. And then
Okay.
Persona Q was
Who
announced for a
cares?
console that
Nobody's
is
gonna
not a
buy it.
PlayStation console.
No, but nobody's.
It's on, but it's on 3DS. It's not even on Switch. It's so dumb. Anyways, moving on.
Next up, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege has reached a new player milestone as Ubisoft has announced its tactical, first-person shooter now has over 20 million registered players. The studio also confirmed that over 2.3 million players are signing in to play Rainbow Six Siege each day.
Great game.
Wow. Ubisoft. This is definitely a year for fucking Ubisoft. I gotta say,
Yeah.
probably.
Dude, I was saying
ever,
that
right?
the other day. I think I was saying it to Miguel how I had to make a folder for just my Ubisoft games on PlayStation. So and like I didn't realize I had that many. I mean, we still have Far Cry 5 coming out this year too.
No, and that's not. Far Cry 5 is February next year.
I got.
Oh,
Dumb asshole.
Why did I think it was like October?
Assassin's Creed probably.
was it?
Because
Yeah, no, you're right. That's not, okay. So there's that. There's
and
something
you got
there.
the Rabbids.
yeah, dude, just think about that.
Rabbids Mario
This year they
game,
had.
too. That's made by Ubisoft.
Yeah.
But even so far, they had For Honor, Wildlands, Siege was not
the top
this
two
year.
games of the year. Siege was
For Honor,
December though,
Wildlands.
so it might as well be considered this year because it was at the very.
Was it?
very
It was
last
2
last-
years ago.
I think it was
2 years
15.
ago.
No,
Or is it two?
Yep.
it must have been 15. It was
No, you're right.
definitely
Yeah, because
15.
this is season 2 right now. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And a reboot of an Assassin's Creed. I don't know. Ubisoft. I don't know how they're being taken over. Like, how do they not have enough money, really? But I don't know how business works.
But yeah, I mean, Siege is dope. I'm kind of bummed. I'm both glad I didn't get into it originally, and I'm bummed I didn't because it's an awesome game. But at the same time, if I bought it for Xbox, I wouldn't have. I don't know if I would have rebought it on PlayStation. But I mean, I'm down to play whenever. So, it's way more.
Yep.
I got into it way easier than I thought it would.
Yep. On our news segment at the end of the Islander Report, originally titled Quick News Flash, we have FIFA 18 will include multiple versions of historic players. GTA Online continues to deliver for Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive reported net revenue from digitally delivered content grew 72% over the same period last year, pretty much just in-app purchases.
Wow.
2K17 now holding the title of Take-Two Interactive's best-selling sports title ever. Friday the 13th game. Friday the 13th, the game has now sold over 1.8 million copies across all platforms. Plus, a physical release
That's a great day.
will be available the Friday the 13th in October.
Now, is that a limited run of the?
Yeah.
Is that a limited run of the?
I don't know
copy?
who's releasing
don't
it.
remember.
It could be
I don't
limited
know.
run publishing.
Because I know Lawbreakers
This
is a
one's
limited
great.
run physical release.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For the first time ever, WNBA players
That's
and
huge.
teams will be playable in a video game. EA teamed up for the league to bring the WNBA to NBA Live 18. Sucks that they're coming to the shittier NBA game, but great that they're coming nonetheless.
No, they
I
weren't.
thought they were in the
FIFA
NBAs,
had
but I
them
mean,
last year.
I guess not. Yeah.
No, FIFA. FIFA had women.
FIFA's the
Yeah,
one
they
that
have
has
all the
literally like
licenses,
infinite
so
teams.
That's why.
I always.
Yet they still
That's
somehow don't have the teams that my team buys players from. So
Really, that's fun. I
like just
remember,
in
like,
general, my team will buy a player and I'll go to like buy them for my team like just in career mode or something, and they won't even exist.
I just know the couple times I play like FIFA at like some like bro gamer's house, I'm scrolling
they'll
through the
send in.
teams and it's like there's like groups on the top and then like you got
Well, there's the leagues, then there's the divisions within the leagues, then there's
then there's
or there's
every
country- there's
nation,
nationalities,
every
and
nation
then-
has a fucking team. Yakuza Kiwami
Yeah,
will get
that's a
4.
game.
Oh, that's a game. I thought that was a person's name. Yakuza semicolon Kiwami will get 4 free
was
DLC
like, you said
packs
that real
after
weird.
release. Yakuza Kiwami
That's
will be
pretty
released
cool.
for PlayStation 4 on August 29th. Isn't that the remake or like a reboot or something? I don't know.
I have no idea.
From August 10th to 13th, you'll be able to download and play For Honor for free on PS4.
Yeah, you guys should do a let's play with me. That'd be awesome.
I might jump
Let's
in
do
on that. I might give that a download. And then around they got the Ubisoft list. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands has a 5-hour trial that started last week. So if you want to jump into that, plays
Functions same
5
way as the
hours.
Division trial as well, just so you know.
Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. What else? You guys have any ways we could figure out what's coming into this week, or no? Any ideas?
I don't know.
See, that's what happened to me earlier.
Look at
I don't know.
look at the doc next time. Well, you can find this week's titles at the list of games coming to every possible PlayStation platform, as read by the PS Best Friends co-founders.
Were you trying to get us to like
Bazinga.
make something up on the spot there?
Yeah,
There's a text on the doc. that I'll keep
I
privy
don't-
from the listeners.
I listen. This is the first time we've ever done video, so we can't edit it. So you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I don't know what the fuck Jeffrey wrote
I
on the
might
doc,
edit something,
and I got
dude.
confused. So.
I'll probably add more funny JPEGs than actually take shit out. But yes,
Yeah,
here are the new
cool.
releases for the week of August 8th, 2017. First up, we have Armello Deluxe Edition, PS4 digital.
Looks like Scar from Lion King.
Yeah, the picture looks like is like some cool art lion guy. We'll leave it at that. Art lion guy is the genre.
Oh,
Batman. Batman: The Telltale Series Season 2, Episode 1, semicolon Enemy Within, semicolon for this one Enigma. I really do want to be juiced about this one, guys, but I can't. I'm sorry.
just wait until the
Getting
whole
rough reviews.
season
Getting rough
comes out.
reviews.
No, it's
Get it
good.
for
I thought-
$5. I mean, they gotta
Yeah, I'm
change
waiting
the
for the whole
engine,
thing.
man.
I'm waiting for the whole thing. Because I bought the Batman season pass when it launched for season 1, and then it
Just
went
wait.
on sale for $12 a month later. So
when
I'm waiting.
the
I'm not paying.
oh,
I'm
no,
not paying
and
Telltale
by
in
the
advance when
end
their
of
games are
the
this broken.
Whole
I'll buy it when
season,
it's full,
you're
yeah.
gonna get it for $5 most likely, $5 or $7. That's what I got it for, like $7 when everything came out.
$10,
so
$10.
just wait.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no. When they get their shit together and their games aren't broken anymore, I'll start supporting them for full
I'm
price
questioning.
again. But until
I'm
then-
questioning if it's even if they give it a free for plus, like if it was Telltale Borderlands, is it even worth like
I
my
mean-
time? Because like not only did every episode crash for me, by the way, on Batman Telltale, in the beginning of one of them, when you're investigating Crime Alley, I forgot the whatever,
Really?
it ran at 3
That
frames
was
per
on
second.
console
Like it was
or
still
PC?
controllable. Yeah, but it was just on PS4.
I think that was episode
PS4.
2.
You
maybe?
played it when the
Yeah,
episode
one of the
came out,
episodes.
or
That's bad.
But if you
Oh, okay. Because I waited and all the
when the
episodes
episode
were
came out,
fine.
yeah.
Oh, the ones that I played, I didn't finish. Nah. Oh, I haven't
Maybe
Did
played
they
they
get the
get
floating eye
patched.
bug in the last episode? It was either the second to last or the last episode, one of the two. There was just eyeballs just floating.
But I know there are a small percentage of people who don't have these bugs, and if you want to play on PC or something, the story here are both Bruce Wayne and Batman will be forced to precarious new roles. The Riddler has returned to terrorize Gotham City, but his gruesome puzzles merely foreshadow an even greater crisis. With the arrival of a ruthless federal agent and the return of a still nascent Joker, Batman must navigate uneasy alliances while Bruce Wayne undertakes a perilous series of deceptions. I really do love their Joker. Which just makes the whole situation.
I really
kind of
liked
simple.
Harvey Dent in the first season, so we'll see what happens with this unnamed federal agent that I have no idea who the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's Amanda Walker, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't
Waller?
they just name drop her then? Oh, Amanda Waller. I was like, who the fuck's Walker? Yeah, the one from Suicide Squad.
I'm pretty sure it is because I watched the IGN video review. And
That would make
they said
sense.
she's in
That
it.
makes sense.
Maybe that's a spoiler, but I don't know. IGN didn't think so. Next up, Black Hole Complete Edition, PS4 digital. Comet Crash 2, The Chroncoid Wars, PS4 digital.
I don't like that word.
Let me tell you guys, my dad fought in the Chroncoid Wars, actually, so this is no joke.
Did not like that word at all.
Graceful Explosion Machine, PS4 digital.
This game is dope. This game is
So
fucking awesome.
skillfully pilot the Graceful Explosion Machine, a fighter ship armed with a ludicrously overpowered quad weapon array. Lost in deep space, you'll shoot, dash, and combo your way through jewel-hued alien worlds, fighting crystalline enemies to find a way home. So if you heard of this game, you probably heard it was a Switch title originally. I got to play it at PAX. Yeah, I got to play it at PAX East in the indie booth. I really enjoyed it. I still haven't bought it yet, but it was a very fun game. If you like pixel junk games, I recommend it. It was very pixel junk.
It's
but
kind
very
of almost like
different
a
as well.
side-scrolling, it's like a side-scrolling Geometry Wars kind of. It's like bullet hell-ish. So it's really good. I didn't play it myself, but I watched my best friend play it a lot. And
The
he's
key
really good at
things
those kind of games.
is like you get these 4 upgrades to your ship, and then I'm forgetting the mechanic. It was something cool where it's like you don't have ammo, but it's like every weapon is timed or something. But like,
yes,
so like that,
yep.
and
You
have to
switch
use them.
between them to
Yeah.
So something
up-
like that, yeah.
Yeah. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, PS4 digital. From the makers of Heavenly Sword, Enslaved Odyssey to the West, and DMC Devil May Cry comes a warrior's brutal journey into myth and madness. Created in collaboration with neuroscience and people who experience psychosis.
Oh, dude.
I did not know this. Hellblade
I knew
Senua's
that.
Sacrifice will pull you deep into the melancholic fury of Senua's shattered mind. Like the actual development studio had neurosciences and shit.
Yeah, to get like the
Here,
like
I
get the character
want this game
to
to
act
be-
the way like a
Yes.
person would in real life.
so good, dude.
Interesting.
I saw the gameplay when they 2 years ago when they rebuilt it. I was like, it got my attention. And then what was it? At E3 when they showed pretty much the whole the demo. I was like, I'm in. It looks beautiful. The
So now, have you played any of
DMC.
Ninja Theory's other
Play that.
games? Yeah.
But
I like how you could see them definitely
just looks
developing
way
like their
different.
craft Ninja Theory through these 3 games. Like Heavenly Sword was meh. Enslaved, is it not a
Like-
character action game? I thought it was.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
see.
feel
that much
like
about it.
Enslaved is a completely different kind of game too.
Enslaved has very similar. Nah, but they're all 3 of these Heavenly
it's
Sword,
not
Enslaved,
that.
and
If you
DMC
see
are like
like
character action games.
there's
It's
some
like,
demo gameplay like 10 minutes of it that released last week. If you see it like the actual gameplay of it, it seems to me, it seemed more like Battleborn. No, what's it called? Bloodborne type. You gotta dodge, and between that, yeah,
oh yeah.
Some-
It's like it's kind of like Bloodborne meets like For Honor.
it's probably more like For Honor than Bloodborne.
Now is this a PS? This is a PlayStation
Gameplay-wise.
exclusive, or is
Yeah,
this
PS4.
coming to PC as well?
And it's only $30.
Interesting. I feel like it might be a Plus game at one point, but I don't even know.
I see.
Next up, we have
Icy hot.
Icy, PS4 digital. Icy is a 2D side-scrolling action plus meta game. As you follow the narrator's omnipresent voice, you will see through Icy's eyes and learn the truth about her world. I don't know what a meta game is.
It doesn't
know
even
what
describe the
meta
game at all,
is,
other than
but-
that it's a side-scrolling 2D game. I don't know.
And there's meta in it. There's meta aspects.
Yeah.
Next up, big, long-awaited Lawbreakers PS4 digital. Bring your skill. We all know what the fuck Lawbreakers is. It's finally here. Finally on store shelves, but
Yeah.
digital shelves.
And limited run shelves of the internet.
Limited run shelves.
Are
Go
you-
run
you
around
guys
and
getting it?
find the shelves.
Yeah. Do you want to
yeah.
see what
I'm not getting
I'm-
it, but I hope it does good.
I think I'm gonna get it unless Tay really falls in love with Splatoon 2. In that case, I'm just gonna wait on it because I was gonna play it with Tay. But I like the
Yeah,
game. I'm gonna get it eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna get it on Tuesday or if I'm gonna wait till the end of the week.
I could see it doing some sadly, but
Nah,
some
I don't think so.
Battleborn shit where I could
It's
just go
not-
cheap and no one plays it.
Yeah, but it's not. People are comparing it
it's
to
similar.
Overwatch, and it's not like Overwatch.
similar.
It's really not. It's a hero shooter, sort of, but not. It's
Well, no, neither
See,
was Battleborn.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
wait.
Battleborn was kind of, though. more.
The
more
Battleborn
problem
was
with
really
those two
no.
games
Battleborn was
is
different.
that They
Battleborn
came
was a
out,
MOBA.
what, like a week apart?
No,
Yeah,
the
true.
one game came out when the Overwatch beta.
And then
Battleborn
they
released,
what?
and then Overwatch's beta was that weekend.
Okay.
That's what happened.
And
then
everyone was
Overwatch
playing
was like 2
Overwatch
months later,
'cause
so like a month later.
Everybody on the internet was overhyping it.
Yeah. But the difference too is that Battleborn wasn't really that good of a game. Like the
Lawbreakers
MOBA
is
elements of
actually
it,
a
I
good
thought
game. It's fun.
felt like shit. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just meant in the price drop.
Yeah.
wise.
It's not
Yeah, fair
launching
enough.
at
Whatever.
60.
But at least this
Next
game is
up-
launching at $30.
Yeah. So it's not a 60.
That's gonna help it.
Battleborn did
Yeah.
launch at 60. Masquerada, Songs and Shadows, PS4 digital. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, PS4 digital retail.
Yeah.
So this one's got 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the same manner as Mega Man Legacy Collection 1. So if you want...
Aren't like
Known
most of
quantity,
those
yeah.
the ones people didn't really care for though?
No, 9 and 10 were great. 9 and 10 were the,
Okay.
with the 2000, like the
Oh, they
modern
were the
era.
ones that were newer ones made in the style of the older ones.
Yeah. 7, 8 was like a game that like you can't believe that runs on an NES because it's NES. I'm pretty sure 8's on NES. Yeah, because like it's like its graphs are so good. Its graphics. Neon Drive PS4 digital. Neon Drive is a slick retro futuristic obstacle dodging game that will make your brain melt. You've been warned.
Oh boy.
I like the short descriptions because it's like I feel like the developers write it and ooh.
I both like them and
waiting
think
on
that they're kind of just like a little corny, you know.
Yeah, they're very
But
corny.
whatever.
Neptune Flux PSVR digital. Neptune Flux
sea
is a
adventure game.
story-driven, open-world adventure game set in a sci-fi ocean filled with mystery and haunting beauty. Discover supernatural wreck sites, ancient artifacts, and dark secrets. I feel like this is just the deep sea dive from PSVR Worlds, but with some cool sci-fi shit. So I guess that's fun. And then rounding
Didn't
out the
this game
list,
came out,
Cinemora
like, years
X. Cinemora is what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cinemar is a remake of like a PS3, Xbox 360 game. I remember Damon Hatfield of IGN really liking it.
I do remember him talking about it a lot.
We got it for,
it's bullet helly. It's
PS
like
Plus,
side
right, for
scroll.
the
It's a
PS3
side scroll.
thing?
Yeah, it's a side scrolling shoot 'em up.
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah. Okay.
A while, yeah, during the PS4 though, so like it was irrelevant. But yeah, someone is publishing this game, and I think it makes no sense. But I forgot who. I think I don't know. I'll figure it out. But what about the pick of the weeks? What do you guys say on that?
Well, I was going to go with Graceful Explosion Machine, but I think one of you guys is going to take it. So I'm going to go with Lawbreakers. I really dig the game. I'm impressed with it when I thought I was going to be very underwhelmed. So I dig it. It's good. For $30, you can't go wrong.
Quick side: Cinemora X is being published by THQ Nordic. That's why.
That's so weird. Also, I just want to give a shout out to that.
It was originally published by Square. Wait, let me double check on that actually.
That makes sense. This Neptune Flux, I'm going to look into it. That sounds like a game that Tay actually would really like on VR. So
My pick of the week is going to be
pick of the week
Hellblade.
for me is Lawbreakers.
Just can't wait. I want it now. I want it. I saw some gameplay today.
Yeah, you've been talking about that game for a while.
I'm wrong. Cinemora was published by Microsoft Studios, not, I don't know why I said Square, and it was developed by Grasshopper, so Suda51's studio.
Completely wrong.
Yeah, totally wrong.
Oh, okay.
We've
dude,
been
I think
giving
we should just stop
Square.
with that.
Wait,
What's
fuck,
your
I don't
pick
even
of
think
the week,
Grasshopper
man?
is Suda51.
Come on, Jeffrey.
No, he is.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go with Graceful just because I saw that played at PAX East Indie Mega Booth, and I talked to the developer. I'm like,
All right,
it's cool
cool.
stuff. I was like, yeah, thanks. I'm like, all right, cool. And I walked away.
Nice.
So we had that little moment, me and the developer at PAX.
All right. We're going to go to the trophy room. Obviously, Hellblade. Yeah, boy. Come on. Give it some love. This game has only, 10, 15 trophies total? No bronzes.
No bronzes.
Wait.
That's
But
it has
yeah.
but-
no
5
bronze.
silvers, 9 gold, and a platinum. And looking at the trophies, it looks
Yeah, buddy.
obtainable. Like, really obtainable. The only one that might... maybe. Yeah.
Like, you think
the
you're gonna get
only
it this
one-
week?
I'm checking... Yeah, it's supposed to be around, like, between...
Because it's supposedly a
6 to
shorter
8
game,
hours.
so
The only one is collect all the lore stones.
maybe just crank that out.
You gotta probably collect a couple of them around the map, map. But other than that, it's just complete some challenges, defeat some of the enemies.
Yeah.
Looks pretty straightforward. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like you'll get
There's
it just
no, like-
you'll get most of the trophies just by playing the game.
probably.
Like,
That's
in the-
probably something.
or if
that
there's
you might
different
have
like
to-
decisions
yeah.
in it or something
Maybe.
like that.
I don't
No,
know.
Might have,
the
to do,
other
like, might have to do
one-
2 playthroughs or something.
Everyone, easy trophy, I guess. The Batman, whenever it comes, the complete season comes out, just beat it.
It's
No,
just beat
just-
it. It's not like Life is Strange
Beat
where
it,
you have to
get
actually
it,
do
and
things.
you're
It's
good.
classic Telltale, beat the game, get the platinum.
Exactly.
But you can't get the platinum until all the episodes are out. So, yeah.
My favorite part about the Telltale trophies is that they are. Don't worry, those are also bugged and glitchy as fuck. So they always just like appear randomly. I always get nervous that they don't appear, and then I have to replay that chapter or something.
Yeah.
But they always appear like 3 minutes after like the chapter ended, and you should have gotten
Yeah,
it.
I'm
that
looking
does
at it
happen
right
to me too. Did we look at the trophies for
there is a
Lawbreakers?
platinum. There's
Is it-
32 bronzes,
Is there platinum?
10 silver, and two golds.
Alright.
Pretty much. Let's see. Anything. Get 25 kills
It's a
with
solid
shotgun
list.
gun. Get a VIP and a quick match. Travel. Obviously, you're gonna travel because if you're playing the game, travel over 2,000. Capture a flag. Win 25 games. Just there's
Alright, so
nothing
just
that seems too
Pretty
hard.
straightforward multiplayer game.
Win
with trophies.
100. There's
probably
going to
be like a character based, like a class based one that's some kind of fuckery.
With 150 in total. Prestige at level 50, first prestige.
So you just got to play a lot of games.
If you just play it. Yeah, first prestige.
First prestige. I thought you were saying 50 times prestige. I'm like, Jesus, my God. Like,
I'm sure there's a
Cliff,
couple
you
that
really
like,
meant it when you said hardcore.
But it's attainable.
Live idea right now. Whenever we go into the trophy room, we should put the trophy soundbite that you get when you get a trophy.
Maybe.
All right, cool.
All right, it's time for topic of the episode.
Totes.
All right, so for this week's topic of the episode, we're actually going to be talking a little bit about us as a podcast. We want to be pretty upfront with you guys, the listeners, the best friends, about what we're planning on doing. So first things first, I want to get out of the way. We mentioned last week about our YouTube channel. So pretty much we're working on, we're going to have video episodes up. Obviously, we're recording, us actually talking. If there's ever any issues with it, emergency-wise, we're just going to post how we have done the previous 12 episodes. Where it's just, the splash picture with the audio over it, but...
Fuck it.
Yeah, we can do that
Yeah,
too.
breaking news, we're done. That's it.
Like,
13 episodes.
I'll just make that as a thumbnail. We're going to do breakout videos for the drop, so it's going to be the segment in the episode itself broken out as a separate episode. So if you don't get a chance to listen to the episode on Tuesday, but you want to know what is coming out, you can listen to that.
And if you want to know what's coming out and know what the games look like, that's going to have gameplay in that as well. So it's going to be the drop.
Okay. Until we get sued for
you don't monetize
for
it,
using
you
that.
shouldn't.
But we're going to do it until we get a cease and desist. It's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, because it's on YouTube, not Twitch. So, and we're also saying go buy the game too. So,
because I know there are a lot of those videos out there where it's like gameplay from all the Plus games.
As long as we don't monetize it,
gameplay from all the games this week.
That's a good point. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. We're also going to be doing 2 episodes a month that are our bonus episodes. We've done one in the past with Kevin Garaventa. Those are going to be deep dives into our guests that we have on the episode. We're actually going to be... I'm actually going to talk a little bit more on that in the next part. I want to wrap up with YouTube. So pretty much I'm going to be doing traditional type Let's Plays, kind of informational, like this is how you play the game, this is what happens when you do that type of stuff. And I'm also going to be doing a Darkest Dungeon series. It's not going to be so much scripted as it is just me doing ongoing Let's Plays of Darkest Dungeon where I lose my shit whenever I lose a hero and stuff like that.
Exactly. And that's the point.
I fucking love the game, yeah. So I just kind of want to catch myself on video playing it and having fun with it and getting pissed off and stressed out and losing my shit over it. So
I'm gonna do some
Miguel,
videos,
what kind of videos you gonna be doing?
The betas are coming out. I'm gonna do that. Oh boy.
Yeah, you have a Call of Duty's coming out soon.
What's in the ground, boys?
Do that.
We back. Hey.
And Yeah,
it's in 2 weeks. Some of that.
The beta's soon. The beta's like in 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks.
Probably Call of Duty and some shooters, because that's like my main, what I actually like a lot more.
Yeah, you should start like a Rainbow Six playlist because you're like really good at you know your shit in
10,
that game.
11 kills, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. And Jeffrey, what are you going to be working on our YouTube channel?
So I like how it says experimental shit, and if you're actually a long time, it says on the doc, if you're a long time Mr. Brawl Knight 6 follower, you will know I have a amazing.
Your pinned video is the best.
The pinned video, yes, but an amazing PlayStation Battle Royale 2 trailer video. If you want to find that somehow, watch it. I will actually be making a follow-up 4 years later to that video for our channel, so... if you have no idea what to expect and you don't want to bother to
Jeffrey's the wild card on the YouTube channel. He's going to be doing all that shit, and we're not even going to know until it's live.
And I'm sure we're going to end up.
I have.
No.
Yeah, there's going to be more as well, and it's not limited to me only
plans.
doing traditional
plans,
Let's Plays
boys.
and Miguel only doing impressions, but that's going to be what we're focusing on. Oh boy,
Hey,
I have plans that I don't even know about, and I came up with this idea, so...
Probably. You know
You're
what I am
think you
realizing
can.
though. Normally I don't have to give a shit what I look like because I'm not going out of the house. But with these new videos,
Oh.
maybe it'll be more incentive to trim the beard or something.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, I can't
See,
grow
I'm
anything
growing it out.
out.
I'm growing it out. I got like a I don't know.
The beard
I did
cast.
like
I was
buzz
gonna
my
put
head,
some baby oil,
and like I buzzed my head like
but,
right before we decided to do all this video shit. And usually
forgot.
my hair is longer, so. So.
Oh.
Yeah,
so that's
so,
that's pretty much it for the YouTube part of the topic of the episode. If you wouldn't mind, please
Give
just
us some
check
feedback.
out the channel. If you don't mind subscribing, please do that as well.
They
It's going to
changed
help
it,
us get our
yeah.
custom URL because YouTube apparently has some weird rules that we didn't know about getting custom URLs. It's going to help us get new listeners in the community too. And then give us some constructive feedback. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you want to see us do. If you like Miguel doing something, like if you like when he yells
Oh, dude.
at a guy, I don't fucking know. Just
You guys do
tell us
not
what you like,
wanna
tell us
see
what you
me
don't
play
like,
Call of
and
Duty,
kind of help
'cause I
us
get
kind of
too-
form our channel
Miguel
as we go.
known for yelling at guys.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, so if
You're
you do
getting
want to
kind of
find
crazy
it,
playing.
if you do want to find it, we don't have a
pops
direct URL, but if you just search on YouTube,
If you
PS
join the
Best
Facebook
Friends,
group, we're gonna pin it
PS
there. We're gonna put it somewhere.
one word space best
It'll be
friends, or
easier
even
for
if
you
I think
guys
you
too. On the Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it there as well. And we should also pin it on the Twitter as well. So that wraps for majority of what we're doing on YouTube so far. Also, across the board for the podcast, we are going to be changing things up a little bit to align for a better production schedule to make sure that we can fit all this stuff into our schedules because we all do work full time except for Jeffrey. Going forward. Oh
Student.
man, this is gonna be fun doing video going forward. This is gonna be
learning.
fun. Oh boy, oh boy.
I am the children.
So yeah, so going forward, all shows proper will, for the most part, be just the three of us. It's going to be easier to just kind of align recording the video, editing the video, all that stuff. It's going to be easier for us to kind of plan ahead for it. We don't have to worry about any external factors. However, we do acknowledge that this podcast is built by our small but fantastic community. We don't want to leave you guys out to dry or forget about you. So rather than having community members on the main podcasts, we want to do what I mentioned earlier with the bonus episodes. We're going to be doing our party chat series. We're going to be aiming for 2 a month. If we can bank more than that, we're going to. But we're hoping a minimum of 2 a month.
And
Like I said, we did in the past. We had Kevin Garaventa on. We did a deep dive into him and his 130 plus platinum
Probably.
trophies.
yeah.
136, unless he's gotten some since then. Who knows? I know he's been playing the shit out of Bloodborne. So you can check those out on YouTube and podcast services around the globe. We're going to post the audio version of them as well. Obviously,
Yeah, so
if
the
guest
idea
doesn't have
of
video,
the
but-
the idea of the party chat episodes is pretty much just to delve into your own PlayStation history. What do you define yourself as a gamer? What games are some of your favorites? What got you into gaming? Pretty much what we've been trying to do at the end of some episodes when we had guests on. But we think it'd make more sense to actually just dedicate a whole episode to like your story, you know?
Yeah, it's going to
so
give us more time to talk about it because we don't have to do the rigmarole. We don't have to do the news, the drop, all that. It's going to be a little more intimate.
Oh yeah.
Jeffrey gets to have some sexy time.
I mean,
and,
you can be. I mean, why not?
Could be naked.
Nice and sweaty, you know.
Yeah, and the conversations
even-
might even, go away from just PlayStation. Like we had who was it on that we talked about his the fact that he's a father.
Landon.
That was Landon. Yep, Landon. So
Landon
we can maybe go into stuff like that too, and kind of get, because it's a community of best friends that we all have in common that we love PlayStation, we love video games, but we're all people and we all want to so. It might go into some cool non-gaming stuff as well, but we will definitely try to keep it more geared towards PlayStation. But so if you want to be
Also,
on those
if you,
again,
yeah, there you go.
good.
There you
No,
go.
good.
If you want to be on those, definitely get us on any of our Facebook, Twitter. We'll plug those at the end. But yeah, so pretty much all like the real criteria for that is to have a good mic, just so it's not crackly and stuff and all that jazz. A good mic and a schedule that works with us. Really,
And
we're
you know,
flexible.
preferably a webcam, even if it's like a built-in FaceTime cam, just so we can try to have a video. But if not, we would still love to do the audio. But we'll figure that out down the line if you guys DM us.
I do gotta
but
say,
we do
I gotta
really
say
request
sorry
an external
to
microphone,
the
please.
couple people
That's the only thing we
have
request.
Turned down until they get something better. Because I know for you that mic wise, I'm sorry, but it's
Mic
with
wise,
the
mic
schedule
wise.
of Anthony and myself that we work obviously full time, and Anthony is the one editing the audio. It's a little hard, especially because they're in the East Coast. Just sorry.
Yeah, yep. Because I'll So, but I mean, we're gonna hope to reach out to anyone that we've had to pass on, and that's actually why we had Kevin on that first episode of the Party Chat early, is because he was supposed to be one of our first guests, and we had some issues there. So I think he was. So, but that's why we had that, and that's kind of where I got the idea of why don't we do this? It's gonna give us more time to, if there's any issues with recording, we have a little bit more time to kind of adjust it. I don't have to worry about getting it out on. Getting it out that night and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a little more relaxed, more intimate. It's gonna be more fun.
The best one we have done, right?
It's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all messed
the
up.
fucking podcast.
Yeah,
got
our
reset
stats
to
also
accurate.
downloads
reset.
8 times.
So we have to work on getting a better hosting service, but that's
for more
that's a little
accurate
bit the way it
stats.
just,
everyone
yep.
email us
Just do that.
how many times you downloaded it, and we'll tally them up.
Man.
Please don't. I don't want
I have a
120
tally
emails.
going on notebooks.
So if you have any questions on what we're looking to do with the podcast, if you have any suggestions for what you want us to do going forward with either the video or just the podcast in general, definitely let us know. We want to start kind of promoting some interaction on the Facebook group as well. I actually have Tay as an admin now, and she's kind of in charge of doing that type of stuff to make sure that we're not slacking, because Miguel and I work full time. Sometimes we forget to make a post on stuff. So she's going to be kind of in charge of that now. So I just want to kind of slip that in there that she's going to be working on that. We want to get you guys more involved.
So it's all good.
So
He's
because that's what the
taking care of
podcast is all about.
He's taking care of it.
And if Facebook's if Facebook's not your jam, and you want us to maybe branch out to Reddit or Discord or something, definitely let us know. If there's even a slight demand for that, we'll do it immediately.
I mean, okay, let's clarify something before.
Really, we're here for you guys.
Because I'm the only thing that I usually interact with is Facebook and Twitter mostly. Like, I know you, Jeffrey, you're all over the place. And Discord, Reddit, you're... Right? Am I right? You're around the corner.
I'm around the place, yes. I'm all over the
And,
place,
Anthony,
but I'm in the
walk
general
around sometimes.
vicinity of the place.
I mean,
I think
mostly
Discord will
Facebook
be
and
pretty
Twitter,
cool.
but if we had, a Reddit subreddit, I would. Discord would be cool. I would like to, because then we can start
Discord's
organizing Let's Play stuff too. So, or like group plays
let
and
us
stuff
know.
like that, community sessions. So that'd be cool. Maybe we can look into the Discord option. All
Word
right,
up.
so that's pretty
Yeah.
much gonna wrap for topic of the episode. Again, if you have any questions,
trying to think,
concerns, all
do we
that,
miss
reach out
anything?
to all the usual places. What'd you say?
I'm just trying to think, do we miss anything? Pretty much, general idea. YouTube channel has
see
our
these beautiful
podcasts in audio, in video form.
All previous episodes are up there too as well.
All archive episodes are there. We're restructuring the guests. You're not going to be on an episode proper. It's just you're going to have your own episode. We're trying to get 2 of those a month. Reach out to us for those, or reach out to because I'm thinking but it makes sense to reach out to other people. But I guess if you want to be on it, wouldn't you would ask us? No. If you message any of us, we'll respond. I don't know.
Man, this first video is going swell.
But yeah, so that's pretty much the juice.
Whatever.
That's
At
the
least when
juice
we
of it.
fuck up, we
Anthony,
could
do we have
see
any
we're
questions?
joking while we fuck up, instead of it just being awkward silence like it would be in the past.
I'm just looking how my lighting's.
We got a couple questions from the PSBF Facebook group. Again, you can ask us questions. We will usually post Sunday and or Monday to gather questions for the episode, but you can post a question whenever too, and we'll kind of bank it. First question from the PS Best Friends group, which is facebook.com/group/PS Best Friends, comes from Jake Jericho. If or when, Sony drop PS3 games from PS Plus, what would you like instead?
I mean, they could
PSVR games, of course.
Yeah,
They could-
my answer too.
PS Minis.
PSVR, obviously, right? I think
And hold on,
that's
let's be realistic
PS
about
View
this.
subscription would be dope.
Let's be realistic about this.
VR.
the question, the more
One
important
Next
VR
year,
games. Drop
should
two
they drop
PS3 games, one VR
PS3
game.
and Vita games?
PSX.
Why not?
No,
That's what I was gonna say. I think I think this was gonna happen. Exactly.
I don't want it.
There are not enough
Because
PS
I love my
to
video
give.
game.
I think come PSX, they're gonna restructure the Plus games.
Well, that's what I said about
realistically,
E3.
it's just gonna be PS4 games, and that'll include VR games. I don't think there's going to be a specific one VR game a month.
Okay, so
I
it
think it's
could
gonna
potentially be a VR game out of the two PS4 games.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think
could
it's
see
going to be.
that. That's
I'm
more
gonna be
realistic.
generous.
That's more
If
realistic.
they're taking away Vita and PS3, I think they're going to give us 3 PS4 games.
They would have to. Yeah, I mean they don't have to do anything, but they as a goodwill gesture, I think they should do that. So we'll see. We'll do a PSX predictions when that gets closer.
Yeah, of
That's a
course,
ways
of
off,
course.
but we should do that. Probably not going to do all the other games comms and all that stuff, but PSX and E3 will probably be the ones we'll do yearly for predictions. Next question comes from Nathaniel Walker Hicks. Is the Vita truly dead with the sequel to Dragon
dead.
Quest Builders only on PS4 and Switch? If not, what is the final nail in the coffin?
Whoa. Persona Dancing Star Night?
No.
Persona
It's been
Dancing
dead for-
Moon Night? Was that what it was called? We
was
have 2 new
fucking
Vita games
something.
coming out.
When you go to the store,
Two like big
you can't
Atlas games
find
that are going to sell
it.
well
You
on the
go to
Vita.
Amazon, and sometimes you can find it. It's dead. It's still selling in Japan.
The Vita, of course, is financially dead, and
The digital
It
store on Vita
realistically
will be
is
fine,
dead.
but I think, yeah, it's in its twilight years. It's like it's 96 years old.
I don't think it's really decreased in like in the video game zeitgeist in the past like year or two. Really, I feel like it's
It's kind
After,
of, yeah,
like-
it's been kind of the same as where it's been the
after
past couple years.
14. It kind of what's the opposite?
It
of
crashed and
plateau? I
burned?
don't know, but like it pretty much just
Like
like
it-
dropped.
it
Oh
went
no,
off a
wait,
cliff.
that's the Wii U.
No, but it stayed at the bottom of the cliff and like just walk there.
Well,
really,
it's like
you
when
know?
Max Coleman says on First Take, he fell off a cliff, turned 40 years old.
It's
Tom Brady.
declining, dude. It's declining.
But yeah, so I think it's just pretty much been stagnant for the past couple of years. I don't think it dropped. I think it's
Slowly,
still the
but
same
it
like
is. It
50,000
is.
people
The
playing
Switch
Vita
is what's
every day,
gonna.
you know?
The Switch over time is gonna be what kills the Vita, because if there wasn't a Switch version coming out, then it might have came to Vita. So we'll see. Next question comes from Jamie Eddy. My wife has just dug out her PS1 and played a couple games on it this weekend. What were your favorite memories from the PS1 era? It's a good question.
So I think we're all really bad in terms of early PlayStation, but my
Not me.
PlayStation 1. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you were good.
You're
My
the only
PlayStation
scrub that
1
was a Nintendo geek back then.
for
Nerd.
life. My PlayStation 1 memory was my brother. Probably must have been 2002 or something. Got a. This is actually funny enough. He wanted pretty much a Vita without even a PSP existing yet. He wanted a system with a screen to play in the bathroom. So they
Yeah.
had the PS1 with a screen on it. You guys remember that?
Oh
or
yeah,
no?
the little yeah. That was
It was
only
pretty
on
much like
like
a
the
DVD player.
PS1, like the one that was labeled PS1, like the mini one, right?
Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah.
on the original OG PlayStation console.
Yeah. So it was like the small thing. To his surprise, it required an AC adapter, so he thought it was portable. So like, he started to
you
plug it
just
into
walk
the wall.
around with a PlayStation. That's kind of
pretty
funny.
much. So, yeah, so that's where I first saw him. Like he was doing like some Wii U shit with that, by the way, early on. Like my parents would be
That's kinda
watching
dope.
something on the
That's kinda
TV,
cool.
and he'd be sitting like on the other side of the couch with me, and like we'll be playing like Spyro. Like I'd be watching him play Spyro or something. But this is like when the PS2 was out already, because he bought it on eBay because like he was going for like a cheap.
Yeah, well, because you said
like,
you like individually didn't get into PlayStation until like PS3 era, right?
until 3, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's kind of when I went wayward a little bit. I was hardcore PS1, hardcore PS2. got 360 because of Halo 3, and then I went back to PS3 in the later years, and
how
then
did that turn
got
out,
Xbox One when it launched because all my friends had it, and I wanted to play with my friends. And then went and then got a PS4, and now I rebought all my shit on PS4 because I like to waste money.
My PlayStation memory is
Yeah, so about you guys' first
buying
PlayStation 1
the
memories?
PS1 with FIFA
Go.
for $20. Going that summer to Mexico, finding out that I could mod the PS1 and get a bunch of games for what, 20 cents. And the year after I took it, they modded it for, I think it was like
Wow.
around like $10. And I bought I bought a case of like of 150 like those cases. Yeah, and I got like 150 games. And I was set.
The modded games.
I had so many games.
Wow. I remember I didn't know that you could mod the PS1 back then because I was so young, and my mom tried to, like she was like, I got you. Like my friend Matt came over and he's like, hey, I got this new game, and my mom's like, hey, what if I like threw that in the computer and just tried to like burn it,
Yeah.
like a normal CD? I was like,
Oh my
I'll try
god,
it.
that's so illegal.
I didn't know, back then I didn't know you had to mod a console to do all that shit. But so that's a funny memory I forgot I had. That my mom tried her hardest to like pirate
funny.
fucking PlayStation
That's
games
funny.
back in the day.
Yeah.
With the what's it called? With a Dreamcast, or you actually that's all you needed to do.
Yeah, for real.
She would have been right.
There was no DRM on it apparently. But there was another thing with the PlayStation original. This was actually a question I kind of wanted to ask you guys.
Oh.
When my dad asked me, "Do you want a PlayStation?" When we hear a PS4, PS3, PS Vita, PS, just PS, like literally the two letters, it doesn't even really mean anything anymore. It's just we say it and we connotate it to the box we used to turn on and play video games. The name itself, PlayStation. When my dad first told me, like, do you want a PlayStation? I thought of it as two separate words. I was like, it's a station you play at. You know what I mean? Like, I was like fucking 5 years old or whatever, but I was thinking like, that's a really cool name for like just anything. So I don't know. I always was kind of fond of the name PlayStation. And
I'm a big fan of the names of systems that actually are like so like
it's so simple, but like you can dissect it. And it means so much more than like you just say PS4, and it's like what it means, and you say often.
Like the things that just explain what they are, like an NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, PlayStation, the station where you play, a GameCube, a game device that's a fucking cube.
Yeah. So I just for some reason I always kind of think about like when the first time my dad asked me if I wanted one, and then I got it, and I had that demo disc that everyone that had a PS1 early on knows. It's the demo disc that you know, Miguel. The one that had fucking Metal Gear Solid on it.
So
it had that like 101 Dalmatians fucking demo where you would like do like a snowboarding slalom or something. Right? It was fucking. So that was like my earliest memory of PlayStation. So.
Yeah.
Ape
Word
Escape.
up.
Ape Escape. First DualShock fucking analog sticks. These things that I can't remember. Joysticks. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Analog sticks. So that was another big memory when I first used I thought I was a fucking Jedi because I had the stun rod thing, and I used to fucking go around whacking shit thinking I was a Jedi.
Nice.
So all right, and the final question, Karen from our Facebook group. I just traded my PS4 in for a PC. Any advice for me? I'll hope and still listen to the podcast. You could listen to the podcast. I don't want to lose you as a friend, but you're dead to us.
I hope you still have a Vita or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so any advice for someone who traded a PS4
Not
in for
playing
a PC?
first party games.
Get ready
'Cause there's
for
gonna
a
be a
lot
lot.
of annoyances.
Get ready
Yeah.
to
If you
update
got
your drivers a real
if you got
lot.
a Windows PC,
A lot of drivers,
You're fucked.
a lot of
Get ready to get
settings.
mad because your video card dumped all your RAM. Get ready for when you're trying to like broadcast shit, and
My
then
question-
like because you're broadcasting, it's gonna slow your game down and shit unless you spend a lot of money. And
Dude,
like, I don't know.
PC gaming really makes you takes for granted. Really makes you appreciate console gaming. You know, it's like, damn, I just put a fucking disc in and it works.
But now let's get serious right
Sometimes.
now. Obviously, I'm not I'm just joking. Obviously, Kieran, I still want you to listen to
You're
the podcast.
excluded.
You're a good dude. But yeah, I mean,
I'm just playing.
why didn't
No.
you? Yeah, I don't know. It's,
My question to
it's just
you
like, what do you
is
want me to say?
why?
Like, we're a PlayStation podcast, But
Why
whatever,
sell it?
it's all
Did
good,
you-
dude.
did
It's
you-
all good.
Did you weren't playing anything on the PS4 or
Like legitimately,
are you
legitimately. Like,
making the games that
why
usually
did you choose to
play
do that?
Yeah, are you like playing the games rather play.
Did you
on
just
the
not care about
PC.
the exclusives?
That's the question. Let us know.
Yeah, Karen, why don't you follow up on the PS Best Friends group on Facebook? Let us know like specifically why you jumped to PC. All right, anything else for this episode?
think
Got
that's
anyone
it.
else to
We're
plug?
running
Anything
a
else
little
to
long.
I haven't got my
you've been
car
like
fixed, so.
you like get a new cat or anything? Nothing weird like that.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of boxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
still
like,
got the car
the
fixed?
I
car
don't think
story.
so.
We're working on
Oh,
that.
someone
Man.
at work with a company
Some
truck
bullshit.
hit my car.
Did we talk about that on air?
The front
I don't know if we
end,
talked
and
about it
it's
on air.
The bumpers, half of the bumpers missing.
Some
The fender, the hood. Yeah. It's gonna be expensive for them to fix it. It's a Mercedes, so they're like, I show them the first estimate, and they're like, "Oh,
So.
wait, how much?" And like,
Yeah.
what do you think? Like, oh well.
Well, what are you gonna do? All right, this has been the PS Best Friends podcast. For any questions, comments, and concerns, email us at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com or follow our Twitter at PSBF Podcast. You can also join in on the conversation, give us questions for the episode, and be a community guest member on our new party chat series that we're going to be doing. Facebook group, as I've mentioned 30 times this fucking episode, I feel like. I promise I'm not going to plug it as much in future episodes.
They can
Is
find me at
facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends.
PSN,
And Miguel, where can people find you?
Dark Angel with a J, with a G. Jesus, I'm already getting confused. So that's Dark Angel with a G, 1010. And at Twitter, Angel Alvarez 10 with a J.
And
Yeah,
Jeffrey?
it's a great fucking game.
Y'all remember Pez? You can find
Soccer
me
game.
on PSN, Brawl
Oh.
96. No, the candy. No, the candy.
Pez Candy?
Yeah.
So where can people find you?
Reloading that fucking thing. That was pretty much us fucking
Where did that even
Army
come
soldier.
from? We're wrapping up the episode and you're talking about fucking Pez Candy.
Miguel said PSN, it sounded like Pez. So PSN Brawl 96, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Mr. Brawl 96, all one word, Brawl like Smash Brothers. And you can find me tweeting some stuff there, uploading some tube videos there, and streaming some Twitches over there.
And you can find me at PSN, the only X188. That's spelled out ONE, and then the number's 88. Steam is the same. You can catch us playing Wildlands, Rainbow Six, and PUBG, even though it's not a PlayStation game.
The champ,
I'm sorry,
boys.
we really like it. Twitch.tv/the only X1. I don't really use it, though. And Twitter at Anthony Palm. Yeah, the champ, Mr. Two-time winner, chicken dinner. Also, check us out. We're going to be working a little bit dabbling with the PS Best Friends Twitch channel. Not really as much as the YouTube channel. But
My
Jeffrey or
page
Miguel might be
can
fucking around on
run
there.
If you follow it, you'll know when we go live, if we ever
when
do.
I'm
So,
streaming it, it's
yeah.
like really choppy.
word up.
I probably gotta mess up with the settings or something, but
Oh, wow, it sucks.
maybe some Rainbow Six Siege.
Alright.
I'm gonna show you the goods.
So whatever,
Yeah,
play,
I don't really-
play PS4 games.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
There you
whoopsie.
go. Just like you're just fucking around and then just casually hit that stream button and you can watch me go, smash walls with a giant sledgehammer and shit like that. Yeah. So, check us out on Twitch. Blah 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 blah. We're gonna be doing Let's Plays.
That is it.
That's pretty much it. That is it. Thank you for listening in. This has been PS Best Friends, episode 13 for the week of August 8th. We will catch you next week.
We're gonna have mac and cheese for dinner.